It started with a feeling I couldn't quite name. Not sadness, not fear, just scattered. I pick up my phone to check the weather and suddenly find myself scrolling through the news, then email, then a video of a dog playing the piano. 20 minutes gone. For what? And every day I'd go to bed feeling overstimulated, tired but restless, like my mind was buzzing and my body forgot how to slow down. I thought this was just part of aging. Brain fog, hormones, normal stuff. But then something happened that made me question it all. It wasn't a big moment, just one quiet afternoon. I left my phone in the kitchen and went outside with a cup of tea. No alerts, no headlines, just me, the breeze, and the sound of birds. That 1 hour felt like breathing again. And that night, I slept straight through. No tossing, no waking up at 3 a.m., just deep, peaceful rest. Not just longer sleep, but better sleep. The kind that settles your whole nervous system. The kind that feels like a reset, not just a break. That's when I started to wonder. Could less screen time be the missing piece? Because here's the thing no one talks about. The constant flood of information, texts, news, alerts, even helpful YouTube videos like this one, adds up. It pulls at your focus. It wears down your attention span. And over time, that pressure builds, quietly, until you find yourself sighing more, sleeping less, and feeling like your brain just won't settle. Especially after 55, our brains are more sensitive to stimulation. Our sleep becomes lighter. We take longer to recover from overwhelm. But culture tells us the opposite, that we have to stay plugged in to stay relevant. The checking the news makes us informed. The responding quickly means we're being good friends or family. We think if we unplug, we'll fall behind. But what if the opposite is true? What if being too plugged in is what's actually making us feel behind? I started paying attention. On days when I used my phone less, I didn't just feel calmer. I actually moved slower, in a good way. I wasn't rushing through the day, bouncing between distractions. I was in my life again. My breathing was deeper. My thoughts were clearer. I noticed things, like the warmth of the mug in my hands, the sound of the fridge humming, the color of the sky at 4 p.m. I wasn't trying to detox. I just wanted to feel better, more present, less scattered. So I made one small promise to myself. 1 screen-free hour a day. No phone, no TV, no email, no scrolling. Just 1 hour, just for me. And before I go on, I'll say this clearly. You might not feel addicted to your phone. You might use it mostly for good things, photos, talking to grandkids, learning something new. That's fine. This isn't about guilt. It's about space. A gentle hour where your brain can breathe. At first, I didn't know what to do with that time. I kept reaching for my phone like a reflex. My fingers would twitch, and I'd catch myself halfway to the charger. But slowly, the stillness started to feel good, comforting, grounding. Sometimes I'd go for a short walk without earbuds. Other times I'd do a crossword, or light a candle and sit quietly with music on, or go outside and water the plants. Even folding laundry felt different when I wasn't multitasking. And the more I did it, the more I noticed. That hour felt longer, richer, fuller. It was like the rest of the day moved fast, but those 60 minutes stretched out and gave me room to just be. And the benefits? They stacked up quickly. I slept better, not just longer, deeper. When we reduce screen time, especially in the evening, our melatonin levels stay more balanced. That helps us fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Less blue light, less stimulation, more calm. I also started thinking more clearly. My brain felt less foggy in the mornings. I didn't need 2 cups of coffee just to feel like myself. And maybe most surprising of all, I felt less anxious, less reactive to every headline or notification. The world didn't change, but I did. That's when I realized I'd been running on noise, and silence wasn't scary anymore. It was healing. Here's the twist. I thought unplugging would make me feel out of touch, but it had the opposite effect. I actually felt more connected, more present, more human. I remembered things people told me. I looked them in the eye. I paused before I spoke. I actually listened, not just heard. It wasn't about escaping modern life. It was about reclaiming my attention. So here's something you can try today. Pick 1 hour, any hour that works for you. You don't need to do anything fancy, just keep it screen-free. Try watering your plants. Play a few songs you haven't heard in years. Call someone and have a real, unhurried conversation. Do a puzzle, stretch, watch the sky change, or just sit. Even 15 minutes at first is fine. Build up. Because the goal isn't productivity, the goal is presence. And here's the science behind why it works. Every alert or screen switch floods your brain with dopamine. Over time, this constant stimulation leaves your mind buzzing, even when you're tired. By creating quiet moments, you give your brain a chance to reset. You reduce cortisol, you calm your nervous system, you come back into balance. And the best part? It feels natural. This isn't a fad. It's not about apps or rules or making yourself feel bad. It's a return to how our minds were designed to work, focused, present, at ease.
Now, here's the real magic. Once you've tasted that kind of calm, you start protecting it. You stop checking your phone before bed. You stop doom scrolling in the morning. You stop letting the world hijack your peace before you've even had your coffee. You start choosing what to let in. And that is power. I'll leave you with this. If you've been feeling foggy, scattered, overstimulated, you're not behind. You're just overloaded. The fix isn't adding more, it's subtracting what no longer serves you. And one screen-free hour could be the simplest, smartest gift you give yourself. You don't need to unplug from life. Just reconnect to yourself, right here, right now. You'll be amazed at what that hour returns to you. Your breath, your focus, your sleep, your spark. Try it today. You'll sleep better, think clearer, feel more like you.